아직 이곳을 나갈 수는 없어.
I still cannot leave this place.
끝까지 나는
Oh.
자유롭지 못하네.
It's voiced. Hello everybody. I am recording a video right now. Look, I've had this game for a while. I've played it for a bit. And this is a new game that I've started solely for the sake of this series. But I forgot that this entire thing was voiced. I completely forgot about it.
분수에 맞지 않는 꿈을 품어서는 안 된다는 거야?
진짜 불안 눈물.
But, welcome to No, this isn't Limbus, that's an entirely different game. Welcome to Library of Ruina. It is a game, and we're gonna be playing it. And yes, I am playing this series out of order.
이딴 방식으로 일을 처리할 줄이야.
Also,
뭐가 어떻게 된 거야? 이 연기들은 뭐고?
okay, I don't know why everything is so blurry. I think it's just a filter. It's probably gonna be disappearing soon. There it
한
is.
번만 말할게. 난 복잡하게 돌려서 말하는 것을 정말 싫어해. 그러니까 괜히 말 늘리지 말. 물론 질문도 하지 마.
That just sounds unreasonable.
넌 어디서? 그리고 어떤 목적?
뭐야? 넌 누군데? 아, 속이 메스꺼.
Oh. You know, I remember this. Because I told you I'd gotten this game a while ago. And it was like, what? A long time ago, I don't remember. But I remember specifically this moment, and I just completely forgot about it. I don't know how. It's very memorable.
난 경고했고 넌 어겼어. 다시 한번
Also,
물어볼게.
why is this not distorted, but this is?
넌 어디서? 그리고 어떤 목적으로 이곳에? 그리고 어떻게 들어와?
Alright.
길을 걷다가 정신을 차려보니 여기였어.
I'm gonna guess something is wrong with my settings. And that's why everything's getting distorted. Because I don't think this is supposed to be like this. I think I've gotten a glitch. So the moment this is undone, I'm gonna go into my settings and figure out what's going on.
너무 길게 말했어. 다음엔 목적도 없고 이곳으로 오게 된 방법. 질문은 내가 해.
롤랑.
And thus our protagonist appears.
좋아. 이곳은 도서관. 이곳에 초대받지 않은 손님은 기절했군. 일어나.
뭐야? 멀쩡하게 붙어있지.
이걸로 다시 팔을 휘.
Alright.
전에 몸보다 더 쓰기. 네가 무단침.
So, in a couple seconds, we're going to be starting this game.
그리고 그
그래. 결론.
저기 내가 아는
Hey, you know what?
그래서
No.
Open the curtain.
No. I refuse. Okay, now we're finally into the game. I'm sorry, I was just feeling incredibly frustrated with all that, because I've already read it. You know, I've already gone through all that. Never again. Alright, so this is where we're going to spend a lot of the time playing this game. It's basically our level select screen. I'd like to select episode 1 with my book of something, which I have an unlimited amount of. Alright. So, here's the thing. You clear levels to get books, right? Those books are then offered up for being able to have better encounters, right? Book of something, I have an unlimited amount of that, right? But say I got a book of rats or something, right? I would... If I actually entered a level, right, where there is an actual price for it, like, not like the Book of Something where I have an unlimited amount, where I have a finite amount of a certain book. I would have to pay said book to actually be able to do anything, really. Alright, so now that I've clicked this, and now whoever's going to show up is going to show up for this book. And now we just start.
이 자식 몸에 들어있는 게 요상하게 달라서
Wait, didn't I say I was gonna check out my settings?
일단 신체 개조 시술은 들어본 적도 없는데
아무리
I
봐도
completely forgot.
깔끔하게 잘라낼 생각하지 말고 그냥 잡아 뜯어서 담기나 해.
Oh, here it is. Here it is, my video. 1920, 180, texture quality. Why is my texture quality so low?
이대로는 우리 모가지가 떨어질 테니까.
Honestly? Yeah, they do look a bit smoother. Options. Alright. Full screen. Alright. I'm just gonna assume that's... So these are the people that we are inviting. And they are basically our enemies for this level, right? Now, for those of you who know anything about Type Moon, these guys are not too strong. Like, at all. They are basically just starter enemies. I can still fail if I screw up. Because this is a very unforgiving game. Like, this is not a game where you just YOLO balls to the walls and everything. If you screw up, you will die.
아슬아슬했어.
간도 크다. 우리의 어떤 내 꿈을 우선
Alright, so
엑스로 담은 내장을
by this point you
갈아치우자고.
kind of got the full... I've basically explained everything I need to right now. So, skipping all that, and now we're here. This is our librarian. It's basically who we're sending up against the rats, right? This is my character info, that's my health, that's my... I don't remember what half of these mean, it's been too long. And these are our combat pages. So, this is a deck builder game. If you've seen any of my videos on Slither Spire, you'll know light attack is basically our basic strikes, this is basically our basic defense, this is a strike defend, this is full attacks. It's a lot more complicated than just a strike and defend, but you'll understand later. Alright, each guest here, we're shown the same exact stats and what they're weak to. So you can see here that he is weak to slash attacks, which most of my attacks are, but he's also weak to... I do not remember what that type of attack was called. I want to say it's called crushing? No, blunt. That's what it was called, blunt. And you'll see down here that they also have their attacks and defense. Now, this is where we play and, you know, actually start the thing. But you'll see that they each have different attacks and stuff. And let's just start this off, because this is a really awkward entry into a video. Alright. So. Oh. Why is it lacking so bad? Oh, that's why I added on low texture with it. Because it was lagging. I completely forgot about it. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, so... this describes the ability of the page. So... you know how in Slither Spire certain cards where you would have a... you would discard a card or something, or it would have a specific effect that's unique to that card? This is where you find that. There are 3 types of offensive dies: slash, pierce, and blunt. And whenever you actually attack, an ability die is rolled. Now, most abilities activate when you hit the target, or the die wins in a clash. So, see how it says 1 to 8? It can roll a number between 1 and 8, right? But if our enemy rolls higher than our roll, then they'll win the clash and they'll be able to hit instead of us. During battle, we need a resource called light, right? These 3 yellow icons here, that's light. And you see how it's basically our cost for playing these cards. To just make sure we can't throw out like 20 or so cards. When this scene rolls, we have a speed die. Now, I'm gonna be honest here. The last time we were playing this, I do not remember what the speed die was even about. Also, in the interest of not losing frames, I'm gonna turn this picture quality back down to low, and now my mouse actually moves like, well, a mouse again. Alright. So, I did not remember what the speed die did. I remember not really understanding it. So, let's see. Higher speed value offers the following advantage. If an enemy speed is lower than yours, you can redirect their attack to you. Characters with higher speed will act first. I think I understand. So, tell me in the comments if I am completely just off base about this. If I have a higher speed, my attacks will land first. So, I can technically clash with either one of them if I have a higher speed, and the turn order just ceases to matter then. Alright. Now that I clicked that, it's the librarian's cards. Alright. So we have focus strikes, light defense, charge and cover, and light attack. This is a... what is that? Don't... hold on, is there a way I can get her away? Get harvesting. So I'm gonna be fighting this one, right? And it's for a very specific reason. So, from the looks of it, I think hold on. I think these are defensive skills, right? I'm not sure because I haven't played this in like a month or two at least. It's been a while since I played this. But if these are defensive skills, right? They're not going to be attacking me. So because of that, I don't have to dedicate a dice to actually attacking these people. So I can just go full out on this specific person. So. Now, quick mode, what does that do? Action dice are rolled automatically and allows the battle to play out smoothly. When quick mode is off, I must manually roll. No, that would be hell. I'm not turning that off. With this utility, you can automatically fill the library and speed dice with... what? Targets are randomly determined. Targeting display. It's showing who the currently target 1 to 2. Now, hold on. Show the guest targets, show the clashes, right? And show my librarian's targets. So, if I'm right about this, and I'm pretty sure I am, I should not get hit by him or him. I shouldn't get hit by either of these two. If anyone's played Limbus Company, I'm pretty sure this is just the same feature in Limbus Company where you can automatically decide what attacks you use. I'm pretty sure it's the same feature. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Alright, one-sided attacks. When only one of the two opposing characters has a dice to play, a one-sided attack occurs. This happens when an enemy is targeting an enemy that's... only offensive dice are played in one-sided attacks, right? defenses dies will be retained until a scene ends or an enemy attempts a one-sided attack. When both characters in engagement have dice to play, a clash occurs, blah blah blah. A clash resulting... Yeah, this is basically just what I explained to you guys, right? Now, this is the rules for defensive dice. Block dice, it completely blocks the damage, and you deal stagger damage. Which I'm bet anyone who's played Lobotomy Corporation, you know when your characters go insane and you can't do anything with them? It's basically what stagger damage is. It makes sure that you can't order them around or do anything. Or at least that's what I'm aware of staggering. But when you do stagger, they're essentially useless for a turn. Evade dice, you completely evade the damage. So, doesn't matter. And we have won the clash. And now he's dead. Hold on. Hold on. That makes no goddamn sense. You had basically the same thing. Why did you hit me and the other one didn't? Actually, why did you even change your attack? I'm deeply confused there. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's just finish the battle. Taking physical damage, they will die. Blah, blah, soon. Oh, right. I guess emotion level was, the more likely they are to yield books. Alright, so this game is incredibly grindy. You will have to play combats over and over again to get certain books. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of y'all probably don't want to see that. So a lot of grinding will be off camera, because nobody wants to spend like 20 or so minutes redoing the same fight like 3 times. So, just not gonna show it to you guys. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, what do you do? Backstreet stab, and this is also backstreet stab. Alright, I'm gonna... What is this? Which one of these do I want out more? I mean, they'll do the same amount of damage, so I guess it doesn't matter really who I target. Yes. So I think I get how the defensive system works. If I roll a card that has 2 defense, that's 2 separate defensive things, one gets used to block their attack, right? But if I still have one left over, it'll go towards blocking the other attack too. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, so this should get rid of this one. And I can get him next turn, and then we'll end the combat. Head off. No, not that one. Just do charge and cover then. And there we go. We won. So, after this, we're going to reach a whole new section of the game. And it's called deck building. One of the big differences of this game versus games like Slay the Spire is that you have access to all the cards basically, and what essentially happens is you have to pick and choose which cards you want. Alright, what did I get? I got a headwear called the Pied Piper that I cannot see. I cannot see that, like, at all. And this is what we got for, well, completing the level. We got tons of books.
조직에 속하는 것이 그렇게도 중요한 일일까?
Alright, so from this point on, I will not be skipping the cutscenes. You'll just be allowed to view them. If we do, however, skip a cutscene, let it be known it's not because I want to skip them, it's just gonna be because of copyright or something, you know?
도시에서
I don't think I'll
살아가려면
need to.
어쩔 수 없어. 조직이든 어디든 간에 자신이 속할 집단을 구하지 않고서는 살아가기 힘든 곳이니까.
Honestly, the lore of this setting is just incredibly interesting. Hold on, what is this? What the hell? What just happened? Huh? What just happened? What just happened? I don't understand any of that. Wait, was there a button that I could just skip the entire cutscene? Because that's not what I meant to do at all. I didn't know that existed. Alright. I guess we'll go to the other part of it. Alright, so here we go. Books are not just used for accessing levels, they are also used for getting cards. Now, here's the thing. You have a % chance of obtaining any of these things from the Book of Rats, right? I get it. You have a % chance of attaining any of these things, right? But here's the thing. You have a finite number of books before you need to go, well, re-get them, you know? And here's the thing. Every time you burn all your books, you need to start over, right? You need to get more. So, let's just, like, just look at this. When you burn, you get to see this, right? Two types of pages we can get. They are key pages and combat pages. Key pages are basically like equipment, basically. If you put them on a person, they change your stats, they change your character's appearance, they change their weaknesses as well. So, yeah. Combat pages are basically just, they're the regular cards you're using. And these are just the rarities for them. Now, I didn't get that far into the game, but last time I was playing this, and note, this was like months ago, right? So, I didn't get any hardcover pages yet. I was still here, because I just didn't get that far. Alright, we got Pete, Lenny, and Gut Harvesting. This is easily one of the best early games that I know of. I'm gonna just say that out loud. So is this really. Both of these are really good. Is Bleed is decent, right? Because you'll notice right there that it gets rid of what? It's just really good, right? Because it's basically just delayed damage. So, notice that we don't got Meng Chi's page, so I'm going to burn a couple books until we get everything that we can possibly get out of this. And no, we cannot skip this animation. We're gonna be seeing this every time. There we go. And now that we've done all that, let's just oh, this is basically where we can go back and re-watch the things we did, like say our intro. We're not going to be doing that right now, but it is something that we can do. Please move over. Alright. So, this is basically our character page. So, this is Roland. This is our... Well, this is our first librarian. And he is, kinda decent right now. We'll rapidly get to the point where Roland is outclassed and we'll need to use actual stuff that we just didn't have before. But let's just move over to the key pages and we'll talk about them. So, if you look at this, you'll notice that each of these have different weaknesses and all that. But they all have higher health than Roland, and stagger, and basically everything. And key pages are basically where you go from, okay, things are okay for now, to, okay, I'm actually doing pretty good. So, if you look at it from here, these all have the same stats, but their weaknesses are different. Now, since we're not that good at this game, more specifically I am not that good, I am just gonna keep his weaknesses the same so far, but I'll just get more health. Press the equip button. So this big bright sign is our equip button. We equip it, right? Now, here's the thing. While your key page is also an equipment, it is also your deck. This deck is not full at all. So, you'll notice how all these are full, right? And here's the thing. You want like 2 high cost, right? You want 2 medium cost, and the rest can be low cost. And maybe 1 of 8 if you want that. But basically you want a balanced thing, because if you draw one high, you don't want all high cost, because eventually you're just not going to be able to play those, right? And light attack, light defense, light attack, light defense, I'll just put a bite off. Now, if you'll notice there, we can't add anything else. Our limit for cards is like 9 cards. I imagine that it goes up later. So let's just save our current setup as... what should we call this? Let's just call it Lenny's Starter Kit. Let's just call it Lenny's Starter Kit. Right? And anytime we want to equip this, right? Right, let's unequip this, right? And let's equip this, right? Yeah. And this is our thing. We don't have any enhanced pages or attributed key pages yet. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. Because we got other stuff we gotta do. Second off, we'll be lowering that down a bit. It's way too loud. And... Alright, let's offer our Book of Rats, and let's just continue. Let's just continue.
에휴, 오늘도 공쳤네. 이런 자질구레한 일이나 하려고 개고생하며 해결세가 된 건 아니라고.
이 바닥이 다 그렇잖아. 선택받은 몇 명만 위로 치고 올라갈 뿐이지.
So, if you want some background info on this, the city is basically a functional dystopia. It works, I guess, but it sucks and everybody there knows it. And they're just trying to make the best that they can. The problem is everything there sucks. Like, literally everything. And sure, they have miracles and all that. But the reality of the matter is everybody there is out for themselves. And it's something that you just understand later, the further you start to actually delve into this whole series.
그래도 작은 일부터 착실히 해나가면 빛이 보이지 않겠어요?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure what to say about this guy. I'm not. I've actually beaten this fight before, right? And I fought this guy. And I kind of felt bad about fighting him. Because he's like one of the few characters in the setting that are like decent. Like, don't get me wrong, there are good people in this series. There are good people in a lot of the series. But this is one of the few good people that you're actively trying to fight. And I feel bad about it.
그런 낙관적인 성격은 참 부러워.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. He is one of the few optimists in this series, and most people are pessimists. So you'll feel bad about fighting him.
아무리 그래도 밤이 오기 전에 잃어버린 고양이를 찾아주세요라는 건 아니지.
And also you realize that he's a bit of a bleeding heart in the worst way.
그래, 빈. 너도 이런 일이나 하려고 해결사가 되려 했던 건 아니잖아.
And you'll also notice, just from these two are the normal attitudes of people in the city, you know? Very ambitious people. Finn is not.
열심히 하다 보면 언젠가 괜찮은 사무소로 이적하거나, 어?
냄새가 나는.
이런 일은 그냥 넘어. 게다가 적힌 말대로라면
흥미로운 건 사실 우선 사무소에
누구 좋으라고 그런 쓰레기 사무소 패를 불려줘.
해결사라는데
And
아는
thus,
사람들이야?
all three of them died. Horribly.
길 가던 사람 붙잡고 아무나 집어서 아는 사이냐고 물어보는 거랑 똑같아.
Gonna have to agree with him on this matter? You clearly...
둘다
You know what, let's just...
인간이니까 서로 알지? 라고 물어. 그런 거지.
Oh. Every time we do one of these, we're basically getting a short peek at the person, and then we cut back over. So that cutscene where they're all talking with each other, that is us, as in Roland and Angela, just looking in on their conversation because they have that invitation with them. This is basically like a surveillance camera. Alright. Alright. So we already explained all this, I don't need to explain it anymore. So notice that Finn is not here. And notice how I said I did fight him at some point? So... yeah. I was a bit further ahead in this than I thought. Because I misremembered and I thought this was the episode where we actually fought Finn. It is not. Okay. Neither of these two are that strong. They only have light attacks and light defenses. So I figure... Oh. What? Oh, I misclicked. Send.
에휴, 오늘도
Hold
공
on. No.
그래.
Oh, it's just a fast forward button. Oh. Alright. Neither of these two are that strong. I can just blast through this fight really quickly. So let's just go do that. Heightened emotions. As the battle progresses, the emotional tension of librarians and guests are highlighted. Positive emotions. You gain them upon winning your clashes or having advantages. Negative emotions. Negative emotions are gained upon losing a clash or suffering disadvantages. As the heightened emotions rise, the overall emotions will be heightened. When your team's emotion level go up, you may choose an abnormality page. Oh, we don't have those yet. We do not have those yet. I know I got an abnormality page. That's as far as I got. Alright, let's go. Oh, that's... Alright, what do you do? Light attacks? Oh. Okay. That went about as well as I was expecting it to, because I really... Oh. But I'm not staggered, am I? Right. This is basically just an explanation on the stagger, well, system. And basically, a staggered character receives a lot more damage. They can't do anything. They can't get their light backs, which are those little dices at the top. They can't draw pages either. And if you stagger an opponent, you get one light back. So you basically get to do more actions. Nice. So basically, now that I've staggered him, he is a non-factor, and he's not going to be able to do anything. What should I do? What about you? Light attack? No, I'm just gonna put this against you. I know that there is a way to have a character perform multiple actions at once. I know it exists. I just don't know how to do it. I know there is a way, but I don't know if it's like something you unlock later in the story. I know it exists though. Alright, how do you attack? You are doing a light attack. I'm just gonna... yeah. Die. Surprisingly enough, you didn't die, but you do have bleed, so you're probably going to die soon. Even if I don't hit you. I will, but you're going to die. How the... okay, good. That's one of the big downsides of having a system that's determined basically by luck. Like, I can have a good card, but if I roll, like, 1, it ain't gonna matter if the card's good, you know? And that is our... I still don't really know how the battle symbols system works. Hold on. Let's go in here and figure out how the battle symbols work. Because I know it works somehow, I just don't know how it works. Librarian info? My appearance and dialogues. Oh, these are our battle symbols. Okay. Alright. So this is our character. We can eventually customize his own looks. I'm not gonna customize his looks just yet. Like, I feel that needs like at least an episode or two. But where is... there it is. The Pied Piper. The obtained during the Rats encounter. Defeat all of these guys with a single character. And because we're wearing this battle symbol, we get 1 HP. Let's burn all this, so we don't have to, so we can get a banner book. Wallop, thrust, quickness, preparedness. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's a really good card. Notice how it has like 3 to 5? That means its baseline, it rolls a 3. Like, that's really good. Oh. I'm gonna put one of the I'm gonna add a preparation to our guy, because getting light back is really important, otherwise you can't use your 3-cost moves. Also, you also get like this guy has a passive ability, our guy's just doesn't. I'm only burning this because we only want one of these. Let's be honest. Alright, where is us? So notice how it has slightly better stats, so I'm gonna equip it. And then I am going to... And I'm gonna load a Lenny starter kit. Right? I'm just gonna load Lenny's starter kit in here. And where is it? I know I had it somewhere. Where is preparation? I have a sinking feeling that something is off. Hold on. Ah, here it is. And if this works how I think it does, 2 out of 3, okay, it's slightly worse. Preemptive strike. Is this better than charge and cover? A bit. A slight bit, but only because the defensive value was high. I'm gonna remove one of these and just add in a preparation. Just so we have a way to restore light on clashes. Oh, it's right here. Alright. So I foresee this entire area getting really hard to navigate soon. Like, really bad. I'm also going to be replacing Bite Off with Wallop, because it's just a better overall damage dealer. Don't get me wrong, I like Bleed and everything, but Wallop is just better overall. So, I'm gonna save my current setup to Lenny Starter Kit. And... oh, no, not that. And we also have a ton of slash damage that's up, which means that when we do something like Gut Harvesting or Focus Strikes, it's gonna do a hell of a lot more damage than it did before. Same thing with Rat's Guide to Survival, I suppose. Not here. And let's just do this. Book of a Grade 9 Fixer, blah blah blah. And you know what? Yeah, let's just hop right in. This is going to be like an hour-long video. It's gonna be an hour long.
대표님, 시간이 꽤 흘렀는데도 소식이 없어요.
I really need to stop making hour-long videos. It is not a lot of people can keep up with that. But hey, if you're still here at like what, we're like started this at like I want to say 4:20. It's like 5:30 now. Look, if you're still here, hey, might as well subscribe, you know? It'd be really nice.
분명 그 도서관이라는 곳에
쥐도새도 모르는 사이에 죽었든 튀었든 간에 연락이 없다면 계약 위반.
Alright. Here we have Finn. Notice that he has a very low staggered resist. So that means that, look at it. He has lots of preparations and lots of thrusts and everything. But here's the thing. If we block any of his attacks, he's basically guaranteed to stagger. Because of how low his stagger resist is. So if we can block any of his things, we basically win automatically. So let's open this up and do it. Alright. Now that we are in, and his air is 30 below. He only does 3, so if I do a charge and cover, I'm basically guaranteed that I'm going to block his full everything, you know? And now he's automatically lost because he's staggered, you know? And what do we want to kill him with? Let's just do this and done. You can see down there in the corner, Roland's like, this was real close. It would be really embarrassing if we couldn't handle this. And I'm like, you didn't even take a single hit, my guy. So we've got a few Book of Fins. That is, yeah.
아무리 그래도 애송이니.
전에 네 입으로 말했잖아. 도시에서는 대부분, 하지만 도서관 이곳에 들어오는 손님들은 이 과정에서
뭐 그렇.
Alright. So welcome to floor assignments. When you complete these, you get an abnormality battle. And remember a bit back where I said that we don't have any abnormality pages? This is how we get them. We complete the floor assignments and then we can do abnormality page battles. Now, abnormalities are really difficult to fight. Like, really difficult. Hazard level, blah blah blah,
처음에 내뱉은 것 치고는
Alright,
얌전히 잘해주는 것.
so this is basically just an explanation of how this whole thing works.
처음엔 막막했는 불만이 아예 없는.
불만?
Also, let's be clear here.
무슨 얘기를 못 하겠어.
It's really obvious that Roland is incredibly shady and that he's lying about how he got here. Like, it is incredibly obvious. Like, it's explained later in the story why he actually got here. But just from the first few words about how he got here, he clearly is just a terrible liar.
됐으니까 이야기나 해.
아니 뭐 한 명씩 오는 놈들이면 몰라도 여러 혼자로는 버거워질 때가 오지 않겠어? 게다가 감정을 끌어내야 하느니 뭐니? 뭐야 그 묘한
방법이 아예
네가 나서 그래.
진
혼자
강력한 힘과 능력을 지니고 있어.
이 도서관에서
널 도와줄 사서들과 함께 책 속에
사서?
지금 내가 말해준 정도만 알고 있어도 돼. 도서관에서
그래 뭐
책 안으로 들어가 그들은 매우 불안정.
열심히
맞아.
건강한데.
Yes. This is our first abnormality we will get. And you know, I think after we do this, I will end the video. Because, you know, this is a bit of a scatterbrained not really planned out at all kind of video, which is not that different from my usual brand of videos, but this is, it's gonna take a lot of editing to make this somewhat coherent. And this is our first chapter melody. And this entire place is, yeah, it's, it sure is awful. So, he takes less damage from slash attacks, but because we have the slash damage boost, chances are that's not going to matter. The real problem is this. So he has basically a chance to boost his maximum block, which means a lot of our hits aren't going to hit him, and he's going to cause us to stagger a lot. I already did this. I already did this. I know. I know. He's weak to blunt. Do we have a lot of blunt? I think we do. Blunt. Preparation. We don't have a lot of sinking. What are you doing now? You are still doing sinking. Focus strike. I'm gonna throw a wallop at you. There we go. It doesn't say what the paralysis effect paralysis effect does. I wish it did. Hold on, is it going to stagger before I do? Because if it does, oh, pale hands. What do I have that can counter that? Huh? Oh no. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna throw a light defense at him. And if I manage to dodge any of his stuff, he will shatter. I mean, not shatter, he'll stagger, and because of that, he won't be able to continue. Dang it! What the hell? What the hell? Paralysis. What does this do? Maximum roll valor reduced by 3. Oh no. Oh no. What? How? Wait, no, you shouldn't have. Oh, you're not throwing out any attacks. Okay, that makes sense. What can do the most damage here? Because I can't use either of these two. And my preparedness has not reappeared. It would be really useful if it reappeared. What are you throwing out? You're throwing depression at me again? That's, Here's the thing, I kinda have to win this clash. Because Paralysis takes away 3 from my final result, and if I lose the clash, I'm basically screwed. Because if I get paralysis, then I can't do anything. I'll lose clashes automatically. Dang it. Dang it. Paralysis again? Why? Paralysis is really screwing me over. I think I'm gonna lose again. I shouldn't have done that. It was a bad idea. I am gonna die. That's... yeah. And this is my first loss. I'm gonna keep doing it until I win. Like, I'm gonna do it. It's not gonna be immediately. Honestly, I'm just taking the sinking turns to recover my light. Because otherwise, I'm... what are you doing? Drought, depression, focus strike, dirty blow. Heal hands. Alright. 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 I think I'm gonna do focus strikes. It's not gonna do much damage, but it will counteract all of the pale hands because it's automatically at 3. And if he fails even a single one of these, he'll stagger. Right? It doesn't matter what you roll, because you'll be fine. Here it is. What are you throwing at me? Sinking? I'll do nothing, because you can't do anything right now. What are you doing? Pale hands? I'm gonna throw this at him, because he'll get lots of bleed. Right? Like, even if I don't do any damage, he'll get lots of bleed. Sinking, and I don't have to do anything. Let's just let the turn pass, you know? What are you doing? Pale hands and focus strike. Okay, this is fine. Sinking, I don't have to do anything. You know, this is going a lot better than last time. A lot better. Oh no. Alright, I need something that can counter A6. Dirty blows, maybe? Preparedness? No, not in this case. Dang it. I'm gonna die again. Okay, what are you doing? The paralysis is literally killing me. I can't do anything about it. It's the worst goddamn thing ever. There is no restart battle. There's no restart battle option. I can't redo that. I'm gonna keep going until I defeat you. It's just a matter of time. Even if it is a profoundly aggravating time. What are you throwing out? Analysis again. I hate this. Because he just always seems to roll a 6. He always rolls it. Like, it's not even a, oh, I won't get a 6. He'll always roll it. You know? And it would be bad enough if he was just rolling decently well, but he's always rolling higher than I am. Alright. Sinking. Okay. Oh. Book strikes. I can get hit by anything, just not the paralysis causing move. Because the moment I get hit by that, I just take, like, stupid amounts of damage. I can't do anything about it. It's awful. Light defense? So the strategy is don't do anything when it hits sinking, don't get hit by the paralysis at any cost, or I will lose. And anything else I just need to roll above a 3. Alright. Pressure. Gonna boss this against him. Yes. And number 4. Okay. Hands. Do I have enough to don't have a 3. Great attack, fucking cover. Make wall up. I can block 2 of them, but not all 3 hits. I can block 2, but not all 3. I'm gonna put this out there because he'll get bleed. It'll take some damage, right? And I can potentially block 2 of the hits. Or he just gets staggered and I don't have to worry about anything. Okay, what do I have here? Okay, I will throw out Wallop because he is weak to... He is double weak to... There we go. There we go. We finally beat him. Oh my god, that was so annoying. Oh my god. That was just... Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. And this is everything that we got for defeating him. Alright, so let's... What? Alright, this is our assistant librarian. So, I am going to save their current setup as our first Arian. Our first assistant Arian. Right. And I am going to give them a key page too. I'm not going to give them the same key page that we have, even though they have way higher stats with it. Mainly because I want this character to have different weaknesses than we do, so we can potentially have them take hits that we can't. So I'm going to give them Lenny's page, and where you this, and I am going to have them load this, and key page, repeat key pages, enhanced pages, full view, green info. Alright. And you know what? With that, I think we're done. Tomorrow, or well, next time, we will do the rest of this. But for now, this is Void Circle. I am signing out. I am ending the video, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.